For it's home, boys, home. Home I'd like to be, home for a while in the old country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny round tree are all growing green in the old country. Who wouldn't be a sailor lad a-sailing on the main, to gain the goodwill of his captain's complain? He come ashore one evening for to be, and that was the beginning of me one true loving me. And it's home, boys, home. Home I'd like to be, home for a while in the old country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all growing green in the old country. Well, he asked her for a candle for to light me up to bed, and likewise for a handkerchief to tie around me head, which she tended to me needs like a young maid ought to do. So then I says to her, now will you jump in with me too? And it's home, boys, home. Home I'd like to be, home for a while in the old country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all growing green in the old country. Well, she jumped into bed, making no alarm, thinking a young sailor lad would do to her no harm. Well, I hugged her and I kissed her the whole night long, till she wished the short night had been 7 years long. And it's home, boys, home. Home I'd like to be, home for a while in the old country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all growing green in the old country. And now early next morning the sailor lad arose, and into Mary's apron threw a handful of gold. Says, take this, me dear, for the mischief that I've done, for last night the fear I left you with the daughter or the son. And it's home, boys, home. Home I'd like to be, home for a while in the old country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all growing green in the old country. Now if there be a girl child, send her out to nurse, with gold in her pocket, eye, and silver in her purse. And if it be a boy child, he'll wear the jacket blue, and go climbing up the rigging like his daddy used to do. And it's home, boys, home. Home I'd like to be, home for a while in the old country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all growing green in the old country. So come all ye fair maidens, a warning take by me, and never trust a sailor lad an inch above your knee. For I did but one eye and he beguiled me, he left me with the pair of twins that dangle on me knee. And it's home, boys, home. Home I'd like to be, home for a while in the old country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all growing green in the old country. For it's home, boys, home. Home I'd like to be, home for a while in the old country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all growing green in the old country.
You remember the night that he came in from the Wembley cold and damp, a giant of a man in an oilskin coat, and a bundle that told he was a tramp. He stood at the bar and called a pint, then turned and gazed at the fire. On a night like this, to be safe and dry is my one and only desire. So here's to those that are dead and gone, the friends I loved so dear. And here's to you as I bid you adieu. Sing Donegal, Danny's been here, my boys. Donegal, Danny's been here. voice that was hushed and low, saying, listen, I'll tell you a tale. How a man of the sea became a man of the road, and never more will set sail. I fished out of Howth and Kellybags, Ardglass and Baltimore, but the cruel sea has beaten me. I'll end up my days on the shore. That fateful night in the wind and the rain, we set sail from Kellybags town. There were 5 of us from sweet Donegal, and 1 from County Down. There were fishermen who worked the sea through hail, rain, snow and frost, but I never thought ere that night was gone that my dear friends would all be lost.